Okay guys, the next area that we're going to work on is the battery. So this is a battery I bought off of Amazon. It's an 18 amp hour 18 amp hour battery, 12 volt. It also has a solar charger on it. You know, you guys can probably get whatever you like, but the really nice one like this has the USB power, which this is the power that we're going to use to power the Raspberry Pi. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you how to attach all this stuff, and then we'll go to the next step. Basically, you're going to need some zip ties, some wire, and this is what we're going to be building. So I've got a battery, I think it's the same one, or close to it, off of Amazon, 18 amp hour, 12 volt. Same dimensions, hopefully. Yes. See, that was important. I really wanted to keep this system pretty small so I could put it in an ammo box. I didn't have to, if I needed to move it, it wouldn't be a huge problem. You know, if you live up north, or maybe where the winters are really, really long, you may need to do something a little different. I can't tell you exactly how long I get without sun, but with a certain Raspberry Pi, with the Raspberry Pi Zero, which I'll show you here in a bit, this does really well with it. Let me go ahead and toss this in the trash. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Alright. And I'm probably gonna turn the camera off when I'm wiring this up because it'll take me a little while. Okay, here we go. This is all powers, I guess, solar charge controller. I want to say it's probably like $20. And yeah, it looks like the same one I got. Again, what you're really looking for is that nice the USB ports there, because we're going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on the side of the battery, like so. This stuff that I'm using is not Velcro. It's called Dual Lock, maybe 3M Dual Lock. The name, the packaging, if you search for it, it's basically, it doesn't say what it's even called. This is like Velcro on steroids. It's plastic on plastic, and it's really good for locking things in place. This is what I prefer over Velcro. You can use whatever you like. Just like takes a couple pieces of this stuff. Let's see. I'm going to make sure that all the electrical, I guess, inlets, the wires go, are on the side that the terminals are on for the battery. And I guess it's not totally necessary that I stick this on here yet, but why not? Okay. So I'm just going to take this, and it appears that I have this top edge right up against that top ledge right there. I don't know if you can see that, so I'm going to be sticking this right about there. Okay. And it is attached, and it won't come off unless you really give it a good tug. Nice stuff. Kind of clicks into place. So we've got our solar charger mounted, and this has it also has a voltage readout too, which is really, really nice. Some of the scales have a voltage reading, so you can see what the voltage is online. Know if you're in trouble or not. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 of these, and these mounting bases for cable ties, that's what they're called. Okay, and I took out 4. I have 3 of them on the battery. Probably actually only need 2. And this is basically just so the wires don't move around too much. Okay guys, we're back, and so I wanted to show you, I've got the wires cut and stripped. I'm going to need wire strippers. And I just want to kind of show you the lengths that I was cutting these at. And of course this is not exact, it's going to differ every time, but it's about 1 foot for the, what's that, the positive, yeah, the positive pole, and about 6 inches for the negative pole, the one that's close. So I'm going to go ahead and run these wires real quick. This kind of takes a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and I've wired this up a little bit. I've got these connections up here pretty snug, and these are not snug, but they're going to be here in just a second. In fact, let me just go ahead and do that now. So I've got those tightened in, positive pole, negative pole. It's going to go to the corresponding slot in the solar charger. You'll see the battery, there's negative, there's positive right there. So I'm going to go ahead and got a little screwdriver here. Gonna need one of these little screwdrivers, and go ahead and cinch those things down. So now the battery power is going into the solar charger, and as you can see, I think you can see that, we're at 12.9 volts, 13 volts. That's good. And I'm going to take some zip ties and just kind of cinch these wires down so they're not flopping. Alright, so I've got these wires. This is just to kind of keep them from flopping around. This is solid wire, by the way. There's some that have stranded. This particular one is solid wire, so there's no strands in it. It's kind of hard to bend, actually. Okay, so our next line of things to do on the list is what shall we do? We're going to go ahead and work on the Raspberry Pi and the interface board. That's going to be what's next. We're making some pretty good progress here. I'll be back.